Hispanic Heritage Month is in full swing as part of our Ailes Apprentice Diversity Program. Fox News Channel is honored to celebrate some of the most powerful and diverse voices in the Hispanic community.
You know, each week we feature a special story on a unique person to help kick things off right now. We're joined by Brian Elinas. He's here. I knew that. Brian, what do we have for you? What do we have today?
Well, Brian, you may not know his name, but to millions of Hispanic viewers worldwide, he has been a part of their television lives for over 53 years. We sat down with Mario Kreutzberger, better known as Don Francisco, host of Sábado Gigante, which holds the world record for longest-running variety show in TV history. Mario opened up on his Chilean roots, his early start, and legendary career as he prepares to retire and take his final bow on tomorrow's final broadcast. Check it out. Every week, for over 53 years, across 42 countries, millions of people tuned in.
3, 2, and roll music.
Saludos, amigos! To watch Don Francisco host Sábado Gigante.
Don Francisco!
A pioneer in television, Mario Kreutzberger, better known by his stage name Don Francisco, is about to take his final bow. For him, it all began in a small city, Talca, Chile.
It was a good life. In the beginning, maybe not so good because my parents start from scratch. Both of them, they were Holocaust survivors. They came from Germany. I had all my childhood. All my family was born there. For me, Chile is a very important country.
Growing up, his mother taught him to perform.
My mother was an opera singer in Germany, but she couldn't perform because when she was ready to perform was the beginning of the Holocaust. Maybe he pushed me, and he was pushing me always, that I do something related to music.
But his father had an entirely different idea.
The dream was that I became a professional, a men's clothing designer. And he sent me to New York when I was 19 years old with maybe 10 or 20 words in English. I remember that I arrived to New York and then to the hotel. And when I went up to my room, there was a big radio, very similar to the radio that we had in our house in Santiago. But this one, instead of having a piece of cloth in front, had a piece of glass. You were able to see and to listen at the same time. I was amazed.
Mario followed his dreams. He returned to Chile and his variety show, which later became Sábado Gigante, premiered.
Don Francisco is an impression of a guy from Germany that couldn't speak well the language in Spanish. When I started on television, after my first program, I went out and I was watching people and nobody was recognizing me. And I said, after 3-4 weeks, it's maybe my last name. I have such a long name. 6 or 7 weeks after, I took my name off. And since that day, I am for the audience, for the mass people, Don Francisco. For you, I'm Mario Kreutzberger Blumenfeld, a Chilean, born the 28th of December of 1940.
In 1986, Mario began broadcasting out of Univision Studios in Miami, Florida. Millions tuned in. Just what is Sábado Gigante?
I would describe Sábado Gigante as a smorgasbord, if you will, of a buffet of all kinds of elements. We throw in humor, we throw in music. We could describe it as a variety show, game show, but it's much more than that.
I think this is like a paella, if you had a paella once, because you can change the ingredients and still being a paella. We can do the same thing. We can change some ingredients and it's still being Sábado Gigante.
The audience remains the main ingredient.
When they tune in every Saturday, they feel like they're participating in something that is theirs. And only a great communicator can offer that.
The audience is the heart of Sábado Gigante. I'm always in the audience. And everything goes through the audience.
Mario's ability to unite the global Hispanic community, break boundaries, and promote positivity is undeniable.
We speak the same language. We have some differences between Argentinian, Mexican, Colombian, Chileans, Venezuelans, but we have the same language, the same root. We have to talk to all of them, and that's what we did for so many years.
More than a half century later, there is no doubt Mario's legacy will stretch beyond the TV screen.
I like to be remembered as a good person, that's it. Not a big star, not that very smart, intelligent, because maybe I'm not, but as a good person that I did everything what I did with the best intention. Tomorrow is my last show. We are very proud about what we did during this almost 54 years. Thank you very much for watching Sábado Gigante. Muchas gracias.
Awesome.
He has truly
Incredible.
touched so many families and members of the community. He will surely be remembered. And you can tune into his final show Saturday night on Univision. It will definitely be one for the history books. Look, my grandmother's going to be very sad about tomorrow night, I can tell you that much.
We watch the show all the time. You know, we don't understand what they're talking about a lot, but nonetheless, it's a great show.
Right, it really is. You don't need to. It's colorful. It's
Right.
fun.
He's
Right.
touched so many people.
right.
Millions of people will
That's
be
right.
sad to see him go.
Exactly right. Generations.